Hello friends, this is your Canvas Academy, myself Swarpanu. Today we will discuss orthogonal unit vector. Guys, what is orthogonal unit vector? Ortho means mutually perpendicular. Unit vector, as we know, every vector has a unit vector. The vector having one unit magnitude along the direction of the given vector. Let this is a vector, and this is a cap vector, unit vector of A, which is a unit magnitude and directed along the direction of the A vector. So if we write mathematically, when we express a vector A, a vector always needs two things. One is magnitude and another is direction. Now in this equation, in left hand side this is a vector, but in right hand side this is a magnitude of vector. That means it is only a value, a number. So we have to give a direction to the right hand expression so that it will be equal to the left hand direction, which is a vector. So this is A cap, magnitude of A into its unit vector, which is denoted by A cap. We put a vector with the magnitude of A, which does not change the magnitude of the vector A. That means it is the vectors of having magnitude 1 unit. When we multiply the magnitude of A, then it does not change the magnitude of A. That means the unit vector always gives the direction to the vector. It is come to existence with a idea to be giving the direction to a vector. That means the existence of A is only for to give the direction to the vector A. Let's next we have to know the orthogonal unit vector. First, we already discussed that orthogonal means mutually perpendicular. So the unit vectors which are mutually perpendicular are called orthogonal unit vector, or its another name is base vector. Orthogonal unit vectors guys, the vectors, the unit vectors which are mutually perpendicular to each other are called orthogonal unit vectors. or base vectors are also called as base vector. What is the example of orthogonal unit vectors? Let's see. That is I cap. I cap unit vector of a vector along x axis. J cap is unit vector of a vector along y axis. Likewise, K cap unit vectors of a vector along z axis. Guys, actually we take the unit vectors I, j and k, I cap, j cap and k cap along the coordinate axis, three coordinate axis, x, y, z, three coordinate axis. So I cap is along the x axis, j cap is along the y axis and k cap is along the z axis. Look here, this is the I cap and this is j cap and this is k cap. I cap, j cap and k cap. Guys, now we see how we represent any vector in the universe in a by means of I, j and k. I cap, j cap and k cap. Let's see. Guys, when I move along the x-axis, you says, sir, your motion is along the x-axis, that is your motion is along the I cap. And when I move along the y-axis, you say, sir, your direction is on the y-axis. If I move along the z-axis, then you say, sir, your motion is along the z-axis. But when I move, let's see, this is y, this is x and this is z-axis. When I move in this direction on the plane of xy, you may ask, sir, this is a new dimension. Neither you move along the y, nor in x, nor in z. You move in another dimension. Guys, we know the motion which have three directions are called three-dimensional motion or three-dimensional vector. That means my motion is now have another direction. There is another direction which is a new direction. That means you discover a new dimension. No, guys, this is not a new dimension. Actually, this motion is actually the combination of two directions. That is along the x-axis and along the y-axis also. That means when I move from here to here, I move along x-axis and y-axis also. How far I move in x-axis? Draw a perpendicular draw a perpendicular. This is a perpendicular. Draw a perpendicular. And how far we move in y-axis? This is this much, sir. This is also 2 vector. That means when I resolve this vector, it gives 2 components. So guys, by the help of I cap, j cap and k cap, we decompose any type of vectors. Look how we decompose or how we express a vector in the form of I cap, j cap and k cap. Representation of any vectors by I cap, j cap and k cap. First we will see one dimensional vector. What is one dimensional vector? The vector which has only one direction, that is on x-axis, y-axis or z-axis. So the vectors along any coordinate axis or parallel to the coordinate axis is called 1D vectors. It has only one direction, that is on either on y-axis, z-axis or x-axis. Look. For your convenience, I take this is x-axis, this is y-axis and this is z-axis. Guys, actually we can take any one coordinate axis as a x, y or z axis. So for your convenience, I give here this is x axis, this is y axis, this is z axis. Do not confuse with this figure, please. Next I will discuss you, so don't confuse with this figure. Please here, look here. Let this is x axis. When I let this is a vector of 3 unit. Let a vector is 3 unit and along the parallel to the x axis. Let this is a vector of vector b which is magnitude is 2 unit, and let this is another vector which is parallel to the z axis having the magnitude of 4 unit. This is vector c, vector a. So how can I represent this vector in the terms of I, j and k? Here actually all these 3 vectors are 1D vector, that is one dimensional vector. These are having only one direction. A vector is along the x-axis parallel to x-axis, that is along the x-axis. If we shifted parallel, this is on the x-axis. Parallel shifting is allowed in vector. We have already discussed about it. So this is in the direction of I cap, that is I cap, this is I cap, this is k cap, and this is here j cap. This is here j cap. Guys, so when I express a vector A, we have to give the magnitude and also a direction, that is a cap. Here the magnitude of A is 3 unit. So 3, and a cap is along the A vector is along the x axis. So a cap is I cap equal to I cap. So 3 I cap. Likewise, if I express B, so it is 2 unit along the j cap. So 2 j cap, and if I express C, it will be 3. It will be 4 k cap, because this is the magnitude of C, that is C vector, magnitude of C vector, and C cap. C vector is 4, magnitude of C vector is 4, and C cap is the direction of along the direction of z axis. So this is k cap. The unit vector along the z axis is k cap. Then another one is 2D vector. Representation of 2D vector. Representation of 2D vector. Guys, what is 2D vector? 2D vector actually lies in a plane. The vectors which are lie in a plane along any coordinate plane or parallel to the coordinate plane. That means these vectors are lie on a plane. These planes are along on these planes are maybe xy plane, zy plane, and zx plane, or parallel to this plane. So let me represent its geometrical representation. This is x, and this is y vector, and this is, so this is x axis, y axis, and z axis. Another, let a vector of A is on the xy plane. Guys, actually always we take xy plane is a surface of earth. We consider xy plane the surface of the earth. That means it is the horizontal surface. So guys, don't confuse. We can take any plane, coordinate plane, as the surface of earth. So look here, don't confuse. Here, like this is a vector. A vector. How can we express this vector? This is a vector of 2-dimensional. This is plane. This is lie on a plane, xy plane. Let me draw perpendicular on the from the head of the A to the x-axis, and another perpendicular to the y-axis. Now, the component of A vector on the x-axis, let's say AX vector, this is AX vector, and the component of B along the y-axis is AY vector. If we find that if we use triangle laws of vector addition, then we get the resultant A is the composition of Ax and Ay vector. The resultant vector A vector, which is A vector, is composition of Ax and Ay. Look, if we shifted Ay, to this along this perpendicular, this will be Ay also, Ay vector. So these vectors are in same order, but A is opposite in order. So A is the resultant of both Ax and Ay vector. So I can write A vector is Ax vector plus Ay vector. Look, so what is the magnitude of, actually what is the magnitude of A vector? Now we can calculate by the Pythagoras theorem. This A square plus Ay square under root of A square plus Ay square. Let's say magnitude of Ax is Ax and magnitude of Ay is Ay. So magnitude of A is equal to magnitude of S square plus magnitude of Ay square under root of. This is our magnitude. We can find the magnitude. Guys, you can also find by putting the formula of triangle laws of vector addition. Ax square plus Ay square plus Ax into Ay sin theta, sorry cos theta. Cos theta is here 90 degree. So sin 0 0 cos 0 1, that means cos 90 is equal to 0. So AB cos theta become 0. So this will be the result. Let's see some problem based on 2D vector. Find the resultant of a 3 I cup plus 4 J cup Let's see, find the resultant of A 3 I cap and B 4 J cap. So we can find that let this resultant will be R. R is equal to magnitude of A plus B. That is R is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. These two vectors are mutually perpendicular because A is along the x axis and B is along the y axis. So theta will be 90 degree. The value of square is 3 square plus value of 4 square, but 2ab, that means 3 into 4 into cos 90 degree. That will be cos 90 degree will be 0. This is 0. So 3 square plus 4 square under root, that is 25. 5. If three I cap plus a vector is equal to 3 I cap plus 4 j cap, and b vector is equal to 7 I cap plus 24 j cap. Find the vector which is parallel to A and having magnitude h equal to the magnitude of B. So guys, what is the question? If A is this 3 I cap plus 4 j cap and B is 7 I cap and 24 j cap, find the factors which is parallel to A and having magnitude A is equal to the magnitude of B. That means guys, given there is given two vectors, one is A and another is B in the coordinate form, and asking us to find another vector which is parallel to B, and the vectors will be magnitude, having magnitude with the equal to the magnitude of B. So guys, parallel to vector A, that means the direction of the new vector will be the same as the A vector. That means let this new vector is C, then C cap is equal to A cap. The unit vector of A cap is equal to C cap. Let's solve this problem. A is magnitude of B. Finding magnitude of B. Magnitude of B is 7 square plus 24 square under root of 7 square plus 24 square. We take only the magnitude, not direction. So magnitude will be 49 plus 526 under root, that is equal to 25, that is equal to 66 25, that is equal to 26 25, that is equal to 25. That means our resultant vector will be, new vector will be the magnitude of 25 units. So let's see, equal to C, magnitude of C, not C cap, but C cap. We have magnitude of C. This will be the magnitude of C, but we have find the direction of C cap. Find the C cap. C cap is equal to A cap. According to question, C cap is equal to A cap. So A cap, finding, we have to find A cap. A cap is equal to vector A by magnitude of vector A. Vector A is 3 I cap plus 4 j cap, and magnitude of A is equal to, you have to also find the magnitude of A. Magnitude of A is equal to 3 square plus 4 square, that is 5. So magnitude of A is equal to 5. So putting here the value of C and magnitude of C and C cap, which is A cap. So C is equal to 25. 25 into C cap is equal to this much, 3 I cap plus 4 J cap by 5. We can cancel, so 5 into 3 I cap plus 4 J cap, that is 15 I cap plus 20 J cap. This is our required vector, which is C. Don't forget to see our next part. This is in which I will discuss about the representation of 3D vectors by I cap, J cap and K cap. So guys, you must see the second part because it is very interesting, wonderful. Guys, thank you for watching. Bye.